Okay, let's try this again. We're going to set this up there and hopefully it stays recording this time. And you'll see right now I'm preparing the meat for my next meal. And I'm sauteing it to get it, get a nice caramelization kind of on it. Which there's going to be a lot of meat in this one. And yes, that looks like this is dirty, but it just got done cooking something, so it's not been sitting, so it's re-cooking again. It's not really dirty, but yet it is. Does that make sense? Okay. So we're going along, and it's going to have a lot of meat in it because I didn't have any smaller pork loin than what I'm getting ready to use. The issue is I don't have a refrigerator, so I can't freeze it and save it for later, and so it's all getting cooked. And yeah, you think it might be a lot, but it will go for over a couple days. As long as I keep it on heat in this cooker, it stays good. It keep it on heat. You don't let it get cooled where it has a chance to ferment or anything. So like I said, it'll have a lot of meat in it. Because they didn't have a smaller roast. Well, they did have a smaller roast, I should say. Problem is that smaller roast was more expensive than this. So, I don't see spending the same or more money for something that is smaller in stature of what I'm cooking. See this, saute this up. And plus, I'm a meat and potatoes man, so it's fine, Instead of just, getting a few pieces, chunks of meat in there and then you're eating all vegetables. Yeah, we're gonna make it some nice, decent meal for the next day. And what you can't see off camera is I'm trimming this roast up, taking the extra fat off of it. It's not needed. It'll get thrown out. So, the extra fat's not needed too. And there's a little bit there, but that'll help with some flavoring, but getting trimmed up off camera. You can't see me trimming it up, but fat off. That's not needed. Now, if I was throwing it in there whole, I would just left the fat on, so it could have, cooked it with the. But I'm not doing it that way. I'm cutting it up in chunks. Going to be in a cut, not a sharp one. So I don't know how to edit videos yet, so it might be a little bit of a long video on YouTube. Bear with me, because this is my first real video. We'll see how it does, if people like it. And it's a simple video of showing people how you can cook a real meal as a truck driver in these trucks, as long as you have a power inverter. And you can hear in the background, you can hear my APU running, which is keeping my batteries charged to run this APU, because this cooker draws 1,000 watts, and I have a 1,500 watt power inverter. But to keep my batteries charged for running the power inverter, I have to have the APU running. Now, if I didn't have an APU and you were cooking this, you would have to have your engine running to keep your batteries charged, because otherwise it wouldn't cook for very long, because you'd kill your batteries in your truck. So that's that on that. So as you see now, like I said, I know that's a lot of meat, but this isn't just one meal. This will do for probably 3 whole days, which is lunch and dinner, lunch and dinner, lunch and dinner. So yeah, it seems kind of monotonous to eat the same thing over and over again. But when you have limited space on a truck, and you're a truck driver, obviously you know the space issue. So normally I would have Wadobo seasoning from let me see, make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, see, there we go. Normally I would have Wadobo seasoning from the Wooded Beardsman, and he's on YouTube, and if I can, I'll put a link in the description below. It's woodedbeardsman.com, and under his app store, you can go get the Wadobo seasoning. It's actually, let me show you. This is what it looks like. I don't know how close to keep it, but that's the Wooded Beardsman's, and I'm out of it right now. I haven't reordered any yet. I need to, because yeah, it's really good stuff. So I just went in and bought some McCormick's Italian seasoning grinder, and I'm just going to grind some of this up to go in here. And there goes my spatula, so I'm going to have to clean that. With it being this big of a pot, I need quite a bit of it ground in. There we go, so we'll do that. Then we will go ahead and garlic, just some garlic powder. Nothing fancy, just, you know, and when you're cooking, it's whatever tastes you like. Not, you know, I'm not telling you have to cook with what I cook with, but it's whatever tastes you like. But I will say garlic is really healthy for the heart. A lot of people don't like the flavor of garlic. It's too strong for them, but as a truck driver, you need all the help you can get with your heart out here, because we don't eat properly most of the time. Garlic is really good for heart health. Good for a lot of things. I mean, you'd have to look up everything that garlic is good for. And then I just bought some Andrew Zimmer Tuscan Sun to just give it a different flavor that I haven't tried before. And like I said, it looks like I'm putting a lot in there, but this is a big pot. So I do have curry powder, but in this instance, I'm not going to use curry powder in this. I like curry, but I don't like curry. It just, some seasoning, salt. So, like I said, I like curry, but I don't like curry. Most people use way too much curry when they cook, and it's really overpowering, just like turmeric. But I will tell you, turmeric is a natural painkiller. Turmeric is really good for pain in the human body. It's one of the best painkillers that you can use that's all natural. Just like wild lettuce. You can make a extract from wild lettuce, and it's perfectly legal because it's not regulated. But that's neither here nor there. That's something else. So we're just letting that saute up a little bit. And as we're doing that, I'm going to prepare getting my vegetables ready. I got to clean off my cutting board because I use that to cut the meat up. And I use to clean my cutting board and clean my stuff. I use baby wipes, okay? I'm guilty. So we cut open the plastic here for and I'm going to be putting some celery. And if you don't like celery itself, but you like the flavor of celery, you just use celery seeds, and it's not that bad. I don't mind celery because after it's been cooked in here so long, it's easy to chew. So a lot of people don't like it because it's so hard to chew up if you don't have like me, I don't have any back teeth, so if it cooks down really good, that's a great thing. So as you see, this little pot here, you can see, obviously, my meat is browning up really good. And it's creating its own water because, I don't know if you know this, when you get meat from the store, they inject the shit with water. So, what you see down there in the bottom, that's injected water. That's injected into all the meats to make it heavier. Stores won't tell you that. Butchers won't tell you that, but that's what they do. So it's cooking up pretty good. And see, I don't have to brown it all the way. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start adding my celery. And I was going to add onions. I'm just not in the mood for onions today. So that's one of those, you're either in the mood for them, or you're not. I'm not in the mood for onions. Therefore, I'm not using them today. I have them. And I'm not a huge carrot fan unless they're completely, because I can't chew them either. I don't have any back teeth. But by the time I'm said and done, those will be easy to chew as well. Now, we're going to put some red potatoes in there, but these are the bigger ones, so I'm actually going to cut them down to size. Because that's one of my staples on the truck, which, as a diabetic, sometimes you got to watch your potatoes, your starches, but, I'm not eating out a lot. So, it really makes it, I'm trading one for another. I don't go out and eat a lot anymore. I've been cooking on my truck now for a long time. Now I do every now and then go out to eat, just like any other truck driver does. You know how it is. So, as you can see, a little bit closer. And then I'll do a follow-up video on when it's done cooking, what it turned out like. Because obviously the video's already at 13 minutes. I don't know how long YouTube likes you to do. Like I said, this is my first real video that I'm going to put on YouTube on my channel. I have 2 subscribers, which would be nice if I had a couple more, but hey, you know what? I have this and one other video when I redid my tractor and I got it running. It's just a video of me driving the tractor after I got it running. There's nothing big. So and then Okay, there's my potatoes in. Now you're going to see me do something. You're probably wondering where my liquid is. Well, let's just get to that here in a second. We have one can of green beans. There's some liquid. And I just use the canned green beans because I don't feel like taking the hour and a half to mess with freaking fixing the green beans, you know, snapping them, and it's a pain in the butt, if you ask me. I'm only putting 2 of those in, 1 of each. And my truck's steaming up because I'm cooking on here. You see, there's 1 water in there. And it'll take about another half, maybe. Or it might take the whole. Yeah, it'll take the whole. Now, at this point, just a matter of getting everything down in, and then you put the lid on. And now I'm taking it off of saute, putting it on slow cook, putting it on more on high, and now this will slow cook for up to 12 hours. I've got it set on 12 hours because I'm not planning on eating on this until tomorrow afternoon. So it'll slow cook until I'm ready. And at that time, I will upload a video of what it looks like. It'll just be a short little quick clip of me uploading it and then making a bowl of the food. All right, thanks. Bye.